Hello again. I am your expert technical instructor. Let's conclude our metrics deep dive by focusing on designing and implementing appropriate metrics and queries specifically for the testing phase of your CI/CD pipelines. Testing is the ultimate safeguard of continuous delivery. To ensure reliability, teams must design and implement a comprehensive testing strategy. A critical concept here is shift left, the practice of moving testing earlier in the software development lifecycle. By establishing appropriate testing metrics and queries early on, you can catch defects during continuous integration rather than post-deployment, dramatically reducing the cost and impact of bug resolution. This foundational pipeline step executes unit tests early in the CI build, immediately enforcing the shift-left testing philosophy. This flow highlights the shift-left concept, executing unit tests immediately upon commit, followed by integration tests, validating the release early. Once you configure automated integration and functional test automation, tracking their execution analytics becomes paramount. Key metrics include absolute pass/fail rates, total test execution duration, and most importantly, test flakiness. A flaky test passes and fails intermittently without code changes, destroying pipeline trust. By querying Azure DevOps for test runs with high variance, QA engineers can identify and quarantine flaky tests for immediate refactoring. This CLI invocation fetches detailed results for a specific automated test run, allowing teams to programmatically analyze exact failure points. This decision matrix evaluates test stability. Stable results record standard metrics, while intermittent results trigger a flaky test flag. To measure the effectiveness of your testing suite, you must implement code coverage and show it directly in the pipeline. Code coverage metrics answer the crucial question: how much of our application code is actually exercised by our tests? By querying these coverage metrics, teams can set hard thresholds. For example, failing any pull request that drops overall coverage below 80%. This guarantees that testing scales proportionally with new feature development. This task acts as a quality gate, automatically failing the build if the calculated code coverage drops below the mandated 80% threshold. This flow demonstrates a coverage quality gate, calculating the coverage percentage, and failing the build if it does not meet the required threshold. Beyond functional correctness, applications must perform under stress. Exploring Azure load testing allows teams to simulate massive concurrent user traffic. The critical metrics gathered here include average response times, maximum throughput, and server error rates under load. Querying these performance metrics ensures that infrastructure scales appropriately and that newly introduced code hasn't severely degraded the application's processing speed. This pipeline task triggers an automated Azure load test run, injecting massive concurrent simulated traffic to capture performance metrics. The performance testing workflow: deploying to staging, triggering the load test, and simultaneously measuring response times and error rates. For applications in production or advanced staging environments, setting up availability tests is crucial. These tests act as continuous endpoint monitors, repeatedly pinging URLs from multiple global locations. By automating the inspection of health, operations teams generate metrics on uptime percentages and localized latency. Queries against availability data trigger instant notifications if an endpoint goes down, forming the backbone of the organization's SLA reporting. This command creates an Application Insights Web Availability Test, automating the health inspection of an endpoint from the West US region. This diagram illustrates availability testing. Global agents ping the endpoint, recording uptime metrics and triggering alerts upon failure. Testing metrics also heavily involve Azure boards to track post-execution data. Escaped defects measure how many bugs made it into production despite the testing strategy. Another critical metric is bug bounce, the frequency with which a bug is marked resolved by development, only to be reopened by QA. High bug bounce rates highlight severe miscommunications regarding feature requirements or inadequate initial developer testing. This WIQL query identifies bouncing bugs by looking for active bugs that have undergone multiple state revisions, indicating unresolved back and forth. This loop defines the bug bounce metric. A bug is fixed, sent to QA, fails testing, and is reopened, thereby increasing the bounce count. In summary, designing testing metrics involves blending functional automation pass rates, code coverage thresholds, load testing latency, and bug bounce queries into a centralized QA dashboard. By exploring how to measure the quality of your release process comprehensively, you provide leadership with absolute deployment confidence. Please remember to like, subscribe, and visit quicktechie.com for premium certification prep, including Q&A banks, ebooks, audiobooks, training, and interview guides. Adding a test results trend widget to your dashboard provides immediate visual confirmation of whether test pass rates are improving or degrading over time. The culmination of testing metrics, aggregating test results and coverage data into the QA dashboard to establish absolute release confidence.
Welcome to quicktechie.com. So just type in quicktechie.com here. Then you can go through the material which is provided by quicktechie. So we have first of all video courses which you can go here and you can find the various video courses across the technologies as well as finance domain. So if you see in Microsoft, we have 8 programs currently running. Next, you can go through the ebooks available. So all the ebooks which are in PDF format today, and you can download this. So let me go through Microsoft certification ebooks. You can click on any of this and you can see this is the PDF available for you to download. So these are the premium ebook mostly available on quicktechie.com platform only. Now the second part is exam simulator. As we primarily focus on the all technology companies and finance domain certification preparation material, so this is company wide listed here and you can go through this. So let me go through the Microsoft one again. You can see these are all Microsoft related certification. AB730 exam, if you open it, so you can see here this, and all the practice papers are available here. Today we have a 5 practice paper. So click on the first practice paper. It would load the questions. You can answer this question. This is way you can answer it and you can move to the next question. Now the third material we wanted to highlight is an audiobook. So we started recently with the audiobooks as well, which you can listen on the go, and various technology wise ebooks are available. And at the last, this is our alumni. These people who are subscribing to our courses and this platform, they are all listed here. And at the end, I wanted to tell you, if you find any course or training or certification preparation material which you want to get us prepare for yourself, please put on the comment section. If you're watching on YouTube, on Udemy, or on this platform itself, quicktechie.com, then please put the comment, or you can even send an email to using this contact us options here. You can directly do the WhatsApp message. You can call us on this numbers as well.